Okay, my love. The Smurf had a hole up here. I've mended that, but that has to go to work, okay? This guy has to go to work. So we're going to put him over here in the pile for the work. Now, we just finished mending Ducky Duck. I took out his innards because you crushed his innards. Crushed them. So I removed all of the little electronic components. And then I sewed him up here. You see, I sewed him up here, and I sewed his butt. Because you were like giving him a buttotomy. Yeah, okay. So, now, I have a question for you. Why do we have two giraffes? Why do we have two? And what do you have against the giraffes? Can you answer? No? Okay, I'm going to start sewing those up. But first, I think I'm going to sew this egg chicken. Yeah, and I'm going to sew this up, okay? But next time you break him open, we're going to have to cut it apart because there's another toy inside, okay? So I'm going to sew him up next. What do you got to say for yourself? What do you got to say? Yeah? Okay. Shall I sew it up? Yeah? Okay. Sewing it up. Well, I didn't even see that you have a whole nother hole started over on this side. I'm tempted to cut them apart and release the egg, but I'm gonna sew them so you have a little bit longer with him. Okay, this one is done, and I can give him to you. I did invisible stitches, so he does have some stitch marks, but he's as invisible as possible. Okay, will you take care of him? He won't last long. Okay. And we're going to repair this giraffe. It's a giraffe, right? It looks like. Are you waiting for me to finish with the giraffe? Okay, I'm hurrying. Well, apparently I'm not as fun as a turkey vulture because a turkey vulture just landed outside our back window and Trinity has gone to inspect it and it flew away, so I couldn't even record it. It is huge. Huge. Okay, back to the giraffe. That was a turkey vulture, Trinity. He would not make a good stuffy. Well, maybe he would. I wonder if he'd taste good. Yuck. He eats garbage. He eats like dead things. Cleanest place on this guy is his butt. Why am I shocked? Because she usually does buttectomies or whatever they call them. Okay, next one. Right between the eyes. Literally between the eyes. She went straight for this guy's jugular. But there is a machine inside of it. So we are secretly going to try to take it out before she figures out how to get it out. It's already broken and crushed to pieces inside of this thing. Nice to see that you're still here. We have Duck Duck. Okay. But you have chewed the heck out of his paw, his last appendage. So, as always, we're going to have to take that off. And I sewed up the back because you had ripped open the back, Trinity. What do you have to say for yourself? What do you have to say for yourself, babe? You ripped up the back. So I sewed that up. Now, what are we going to do about the beak? Because you ripped him up pretty bad too. And I don't have access to my sewing machine today. I'm going to pull the snot out of Duck Duck's... That's a really big bird. Pull the snot out of his nose. Let's see if we can... Maybe he has the big C, right? There. Now we're going to see if we can sew it up to temporarily last. Yeah, babe, we're going to need a lot of thread for this one. Did you know Duck Duck is one of your longest animals that you've had? Seahorse is the longest. And I think Duck Duck is the one that we bought from Chewy that lasted the longest. Yeah. I'll get him for you. Oh. Oh my gosh, he still squeaks. Hey girl, I got him. Hey, stop. Let's look at there's his beak. He won't be able to speak, okay? So he can't speak and he can't scream, but he does still have the original squeaker. There you go. Go forth and chew them up. There you go. Next on the list is the zebra, and we got to sew up the side of his head. So, okay, I finished him. I think we just need to call him Scarface Zebra. What do you think? But I can't give him to you, honey, because this is the one that Sarah plays with you with. So it has to go back to work because Sarah plays with you. And you want Sarah to have something to play with. See? So, nope, Sarah's going to go. We put it in the pile for work. What is it with your work pile? Like, why are you killing all of your work toys? Okay, so next up we have the gingerbread man. And what do you have with the stomach?